BONNE, ANNÉE!
You look good, dude. You dressed up.
Thank you.
So did I.
Yeah.
It's tradition.
We're all taxied up. Yeah.
It's been another great year. We've got a few things to review that were absolutely wonderful. Actually, 3 were kind of crappy, but the other 6 were quite wonderful.
So we're going to celebrate the tops and the bottoms
of 2024
Maybe
Lazy
your
Boys
sex
Night.
tape.
Oh.
We'll see you soon.
Two guys talking, saying anything, nothing new to say, talking anyway. Start yammering, can't hear a thing, nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew. Let's have one more brew. One more brew. Stop talking, try listening, try anything, try whistling. There you go again, saying anything, nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew. Let's have one more brew. One more brew.
That's dude.
That's dude.
And welcome to Lazy Boys Night.
New Year's edition. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I actually said it that time.
Yeah, you know what, too?
What?
Somebody told me, no, more than 3 somebodies
Oh, 3.
told me that you should be joining in it. If not, you should be getting your own little thing instead of being a jerk about it every time I do it. And that's a fact.
First
So
I started doing
said it.
sarcastically.
You thought I wasn't going to tell him? I did tell him. That's how close we are. I can tell him he's a jerk about it.
First I did it sarcastically, and then it just kind of became tradition.
Yeah.
But see, if I do something different, it'll overlap and it won't sound good.
And one of those things where I'm positive that when you're doing it, either people at home are doing what you're doing, or they're doing it like when I'm doing it.
There you go.
So one way or another,
A little dude,
it's happening.
There you go. And welcome to Lazy Boys Night.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, he's been watching the show. He's a fan.
All right. That's awesome.
All right, what are we drinking here? This looks dark and...
Oh,
smell
dark
that.
and stormy night.
Smell that. Oh, I love the can. This is the Chalky Walkie Chocolate Milkshake Stout by Cameron's Brewing.
I love when you pick our nice stouts, man.
I know they have to say Walkie instead of Wookie, but I just want to hold this up and go...
Awesome.
Oh, cheers, dude.
Happy New Year's. Cheers.
Oh,
so good.
it's like dessert in liquid form. that is delicious.
A
Cameron's,
Wookie.
that is
Say
a
it
Chalky
again.
Walkie. Fan-frickin-tastic.
Cameron's is one of those breweries that I can honestly say I have never ever had a beer that I did not enjoy.
Yeah, there's just a few of them like that. To me, it's OBC.
So the Erling's Brewing Company, we have Brouwer Kaufman.
Brouwer Kaufman is
that's
another
hit.
one that's fantastic.
Cameron's is one.
Oh yeah.
We could probably name a few others, but
yeah.
That's what you have to live up to, folks.
Yeah.
Because there's others that do amazing beers, but...
Some are a hit, some are miss.
Exactly. So this is where we are. End of the year, and it's a,
We
right
can
out of
talk
the
about
park.
whatever we
Good
want. It's the
job.
end of the year.
I love
Dude,
it.
it's been a fantastic 2024.
Folks, you realize that you're watching this episode and is quite literally...
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
We are now officially 2025. Happy New Year.
Bonne
Happy
année.
2025. But we are going to review a little bit of 2024.
We had an amazing year. I think that's an awesome idea. Let's do that because dude was talking about all the accomplishments from this year. I'm really hard on myself. As you know, if you're a fan of the show and you know that I'm brutal on myself. But I always have dude that pick me up and show the positives. But what I thought was actually very funny is that when he was talking about the positives, what else did he bring up?
The negatives.
The bottom.
So, in case you're wondering what dude's talking about,
Yeah, in case you don't know.
dude over there has keeps an eye on the statistics of the metrics of the show, basically, and has
See how we're doing. See
compiled a
what you
list
like.
for us of our bottom 3 episodes our top 3 episodes of 2024.
Yeah.
And also our surprise hits spanning our entire catalog for the past 3.5 years.
And I thought that was awesome that you came up with that. I'm like, okay,
I agree.
That's nice. It's a good way to move forward. And it helps us to be able to give you more of the content that you want to see. Even if most of you don't add comments or whatever, your viewership tells a lot.
It does.
So it definitely does help us.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the 3rd most bottom viewed episode of 2024. It was Dexter's Killer Question.
Oh, watch this.
You are reincarnated as a serial killer. Who and why?
First of all, reincarnation. What?
Well,
So
that would
it'd
imply
be
future
Chucky the
killers.
doll.
Chucky the doll.
That's what it was. It's for
Oh.
Chucky the doll.
Is that who you are? Or you come back as Chucky the doll?
No, that'd be super weird.
Well,
Imagine that being like you're like that
No.
tall or whatever.
No.
It's like, no.
That'd be
And it's
horrible.
creepy because there's a lot of movies and there's actually a TV series. Chucky has a TV series.
Oh, I heard about that. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, no, I
I've
refuse
just
to
seen.
watch it.
I've just seen a couple of the movies. I never saw the whole series.
No, I saw the very first
original,
one,
yeah.
and then I had enough. After the first, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to see more
I don't want to
dolls
see
killing.
children's toys
Exactly.
coming to kill
I
you.
don't need to have that implemented into into my brain, into my imagination. I don't need to have that added on to already the other stuff that I'm so freaking.
Dexter, I'm having a hard time with this question. First of all, I've never been in. I know some people are fascinated by serial killers. I've never been into them, and honestly, other than Jack the Ripper, I don't think I can even name a serial killer. So,
Well, so why do you think?
why people didn't watch it?
Yeah.
I think in part, I feel partly to blame, but at the same time, I'm like, by the time you find it, here's the thing: I feel partly to blame because I could not commit to an answer.
You were like almost traumatized by that.
I'm not a serial killer. I can't even get into the mind frame that you know.
But I am.
That's what a serial killer
Exactly.
would say. I'm not a serial. But here's the thing:
I didn't do it.
People won't know that until about 5-6 minutes in.
Yeah.
So if they're not watching to begin with, they won't even know that I'm not committing to this one. So I don't know. Maybe people are just tired of serial killers.
I think because it has to do specifically with us. I think it's because it was so out of our wheelhouse,
That makes sense.
so far out that normally I highly encourage you, regardless of how the show starts off, to watch to the very end because you never know what you're going to get conversation-wise.
This is
but
true.
for me, it really my takeaway is the fact that it was too much out of our wheelhouse and what we're
Maybe
used to.
we'll never know.
Right?
All
But
right.
in second place, when Dude met Karen.
That pisses me off.
So watch this.
But
She wouldn't even know it's her
I
anyways.
could not believe the gall of this woman
Wild.
calling, threatening, demanding discounts, bitching her way up and down, trying to get something we can't even provide anyways because I don't have ground turkey. It's food. It's not actually, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. But I don't have ground turkey. I never spoke to you. I'm not doing any of this. And the fact that you threaten me and to make ridiculous demands, I'm like, are you kidding me? People like this actually exist? I've heard stories,
real.
but I never thought they actually existed before until this happened, and I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Screw you, Edwa. Screw
And you got to figure out.
So
You were
here's the-
super pumped about that one. Oh my god!
I
I thought for sure as soon as people started watching it, they're going, "I want to see," because usually I'm the one who loses it.
Yeah.
But in this episode,
I
you were
lost
losing it, and
but-
I was hoping it would have been a hit, but it wasn't a hit.
I figured everybody's had a Karen experience at one point, so they might relate. They might be like, "Oh, what happened to you?" I'm curious because I love to hear these stories and just be like, "What is wrong with people?" Apparently, nobody else cares, or maybe they're just tired of Karens. I don't know.
Again, it's one of those things where I think we're going into, it's been 3.5 years. Holy jeez. Right? Or 2.5 years.
3.5.
3.5. Thank you.
3.5.
You're, okay. That's still a long time to be on YouTube. But I think that people are actually we're falling slowly into kind of a niche of what people are for Therapy Thursdays. They're expecting certain things out of us to be able to relax. And I think that having something like Karen maybe just
Wasn't relaxing.
Yeah, it wasn't relaxing.
Could be.
Right?
Could be.
So what's the number one worst video of 2024 for Lazyboys?
It is entitled Disney, What the F***?
Watch this. Disney, for some reason, thinks that how they can represent a strong female is to take a male role and just put a female in that costume. And I'm like, that's not a strong female role. And I think that's what that means, is like, why do they hate women where they can't actually write for women? And Disney, you need to work on it. That obviously some people are having issues with
I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. Did you see the movie? It came out like 1 or 2 years ago, and this is during the height of the pandemic, so it was a straight to Disney Plus release or something. Turning Red.
I have never heard of that.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
First of all, it's an animated film.
What is it called?
Turning Red.
Turning Red.
Yeah. It's CG. It's actually set in Toronto.
What?
Yeah, it's set in Toronto, and it's about this young Asian girl who, her family has this weird thing, but when she hits puberty, she can actually turn into a giant red panda. But it's a metaphor for having her period.
Ah, what? Ah, what? This was on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's a metaphor for having her period, which is not sticking a guy in a girl's body.
No.
It's dealing with women problems.
Wow.
It's about a young girl who's going through puberty, having her period, and growing up and having to deal with family that doesn't understand and doesn't want to let her grow up and become a woman.
That's an issue, the fact that I've never heard of it. That's what I mean.
But again, it wasn't released in theaters. It was during the pandemic, so it was just, if you weren't watching...
Have you heard of this movie? I haven't. Okay, so why do you think that one flopped? It's the worst episode of the season, or like of this year.
I think it was an interesting question. I think people are, because you've brought this up before in other episodes, I think people are suffering from Disney fatigue.
Yeah.
I think that too. Kids care about Disney, but kids don't watch their show.
No.
Grown-ups are just like, still.
Yeah.
Can we, I don't want to watch Frozen for the 17th time today, kind of thing. So I think anything Disney for a grown-up, unless they got a trip paid to go to Disney World, otherwise they're just like, you know what, I'm good, I'm saturated. And I think that might be the case. I don't know, what do you think?
A lot of what you're saying, yes, I agree with it. And I think that it's one of those things where, because Dude has been sharing how we're doing and where we should be going and what we're looking at and what you're interested in, our demographic, I think we don't, that subject itself has played out.
Yeah.
And they're just as sick of it as we are. So seeing another episode, because if you go on YouTube and you put that in there, there's so many different YouTubers, channels talking about the subject. I think they're just out and they're going, dudes, give us something else.
Been there, done that.
Right?
Got the t-shirt.
So that's what I think, why that one is the worst episode of the year. That just shows you how much Disney fatigue is out there for our viewers, for our
demographic,
fans, our demographic.
That makes sense.
That's what I think.
All right, so let's move on to the top 3.
Oh,
what's at number 3, dude?
So what do we have? Oh, I love this. Really, that's our number 3?
That's a good episode.
Damn. Okay, so number 3 is Kyle, our special guest.
What'd you do? Swallow a fly?
It's very creamy, and I was like, I choked out on. Oh, freak. I'm good.
You choked out on the cream? Name your sex tape.
Ew. Worst name your sex tape ever. So.
All right, let's take.
Sorry, Kyle. I'm sorry that you've been roped into this. So Kyle from Black Rapids Brewing was our special guest it was a Tabarnak episode. Watch this.
Now, this is the part that's always confused me, because you said you put your little twist on it, but if you look at pretty much any ingredients list on it, water, barley, malt, and hops, and I'm like, so what do you do that makes it so different? I mean, what's going on here?
It's like a pinch instead of a twist.
Yeah, you know, it's like 19% instead of 18%. I don't know what's.
So what we do is, like, we'll take a stout, for example. We make it a milk stout, a little different, not as common, but you could also do different things with that. Change up the ingredients, like the specialty malts or the hops.
So what would make it a milk stout compared to let's say an imperial stout or just a regular stout?
Yeah, so we use a ton of lactose.
Huh.
Milk
So
sugar.
really?
Oh yeah. So
Wow. So
yeah.
that's why it has that
if you have
sweetness to it.
lactose intolerance.
intolerance, probably not the beer for you.
So
That was a great episode.
that was an awesome. He was so comfortable in front of camera too.
He
That
really
definitely
was.
helped. That was a huge
I
thing. We learned so much on that episode as well.
think that's why I did so well, because this appeals to our demographic, which, you know, people who enjoy beer, and to
Yeah.
hear a story of somebody who actually went out and started their own microbrew
Yeah.
and won awards and built it up. It's the feel-good story of the century.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know?
And he did so well on that show, and he gelled well with us. He obviously, you saw the little clip. Go actually check out the full episode.
Oh, yeah.
But you'll see that kind of the interaction. And what the fun thing is, we had a follow-up with him that he came over in the Tabarnak the following week
To do
with
a dude dare.
one of my favorite
Yeah.
dude dares of the year.
Oh.
So
It didn't make the
go-
list, but still, check it out.
For me personally, if we're doing our own list, but that's not what we were doing this year. We're doing our viewers
Demographics list.
list, right? So awesome episode. That's I
Great guest,
completely
great
understand.
topic, really
Exactly.
interesting.
Yes.
All right, number 2 in our top 3, and I find this one a little interesting. It's the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer review, not the movie review.
'Cause we reviewed the movie.
trailer review. Watch
Yeah.
this. I only have a vague notion of what the plot is, but when I see who's back in the movie, who's back in the movie,
And they're back in New York.
oh, even Janine's back.
Yes. Like
Janine's
everything
back.
about it, man.
Oh my
She
God.
wasn't actually in the movie, but she's actually back behind the desk.
Oh yeah.
And no, it's crazy, folks. Right?
Okay, so why do you think the trailer review did better than the actual
Well,
movie review?
Okay, so if you're watching this, right, it's the first day of the year, you're relaxed. If it's a day off, go watch our trailer review episode and then go watch our actual movie review. And I think that is self-explanatory how you enjoyed it. The movie itself, I not so much for several reasons, and I think I was not the only one. I think that when we had the trailer come out and we reviewed the trailer, everybody was super pumped. They were excited about it.
I think the movie did not live up to the hype.
Right.
So when it came for actual reviews, people were like, meh.
Yeah. So, and I love the intro. Worst case scenario, go if you didn't enjoy Ghostbusters, the movie that came out, and you want to go check out the episode, you'll see how it starts off. I think it's one of our best intros. We had a blast doing that.
We did.
Go check it out. But yeah, to me, that's the issue, is that the movie didn't live up to expectations. So the trailer, everybody was hyped as much as we were.
We were
And I think-
very hyped.
I think that, again, when it falls to our demographic, the people that are actually watching our show, the things that we're excited about, they're excited about. And then when we're pissed about stuff, they're pissed about it. And I think from what I see stat-wise is the stuff that we're pissed about, they don't want to watch because they are pissed like we are. So that might be something
now
we're
on,
looking at.
Gumdrops and lollipops and sunshine and rainbows and all
They
that
want
crap.
therapy Thursday. They want to be able to just disconnect
All right, so
and
dude,
enjoy.
what is the number 1
Oh my God.
episode of 2024?
So, can we get a drum roll, please? No, not you, him.
Yeah, dude.
No,
No, dude, digitally.
Just, you don't
Play
have
the
to.
drum
No,
roll.
put it down. Don't. Is that why you brought that up here?
He brought in some bongos. He was about to do a drum roll on the bongos.
You've been doing this long. You don't
Oh.
have to. Legit. You're trying to break into your.
He wants.
You
to-
want
Have you
in.
noticed? Like he
He's
tried
been
to.
putting
He
way
tried to
more
get
effort.
his hands
I know.
in bringing us the beer in the
You've been
Christmas
putting
episode.
way more effort lately than you ever have. I think that you're trying to sneak into camera range.
I blame that Halloween episode where we
Yeah.
saw him in the Spider-Man
Yeah.
suit.
Check this out. Okay, pop the image of you as Spider-Man.
There you go. And
See?
I think he had a taste of being in front of the cameras, and he wants
And now
more.
he wants more.
All right.
Okay.
So we none of us won. So this is our defeat. Finished the. You know what? We did win. You know why?
Why?
Because we got an awesome beer from
Oh.
Brouwer Kaufman.
We got Brouwer Kaufman. the
Cheers.
nice spice beer.
Prost.
Prost. Thank you again for sharing your festive beer, right? And I guess we're gonna.
Can we finish this before you pour, please?
Yeah, please. I
Thank
don't want
you.
to get any water in this.
Dude is so
cooler's
excited.
right there, full of ice, like we said. So
I'm gonna put this down here for safekeeping. Oh, it's gonna be cold.
okay,
Ready?
go for it.
Ah! Oh my god, oh that's cold. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting a nice screaming headache. That's how cold it is. Oh. See you next Thursday.
See you next time.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you're cold.
So a digital drum roll, please do what you do best. Thank you. So,
All right, and the number one episode
most viewed for 2024 is Slappy Spatchy Challenge, based on Cards Against Humanity.
I love that
That
episode.
was an awesome episode, actually.
Now, in case you I mean, if you haven't seen it,
Have you
go
seen the
check
clip?
it out.
Go check the clip now. Watch this.
Blank, kid tested, mother approved. Blank, kid tested, mother approved.
So how are we doing this? We're gonna
What-
drop
what-
them, or we're gonna read them out loud.
Put them on. No, put them on my thigh.
Okay.
I'm gonna read the first round. Put them on my thigh. Dude is not looking. He's got his eyes closed. All right. I'm gonna pretend I'm mixing them up here. Blah blah blah. Well, I'm actually mixing them up.
You
All
are.
right, dude. Are you listening?
Okay. Are you listening? Pay attention, folks. It's important.
Testicular torsion, kid tested, mother approved. Or number 2, assless chaps, kid tested, mother approved. What's your answer, dude? Number 1, testicular torsion, or number 2, assless chaps?
Come on, man.
Oh, he picked number 2, assless chaps. That would be my card. Woo!
Frick, man. I knew that's why I didn't want to do this.
Where do you want it, dude?
Okay. Holy frick. You know what? I know I'm the one like freaking all the time. I'm gonna be the one paying for this.
Yes, you are.
So I'm gonna go from top to bottom. So we're gonna start with my calf.
So that's top to bottom?
This is top to bottom.
Yes, that's the bottom.
Man, I'm
Top
sitting
to
down.
bottom.
No, that's my top. When you end up here, it's gonna be my bottom.
Maybe in
I'm
Australia.
gonna be done.
All right, you ready? So right on the calf?
Oh,
Ready?
freak. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we doing this again?
Because it's
It's a dude dare. Shut up. Frick. Okay, what? Ah. Frick, just
Ready?
do it.
1, 2.
Mother. Why?
Slappy Spatchy!
That's why.
Now, the fun thing
I
about
get
this-
that. I get it.
The fun thing about this is, I think I mentioned it in the episode, but I was playing, and one of the cards says a Slappy Spatchy. You know,
In Cards Against
in Cards
Humanity,
Against
it's one of the cards.
The games that everybody can play, where you slap people with a spatula. But there's a website printed on the card, and it's actually a marketing ploy. You go to the website, it takes you to Cards Against Humanity. But we were thinking, what if we actually made this a real game and we incorporated it into one of our dude dares? And you can tell how much fun we're having in this episode. And
We
those
don't even have
spatulas
our
work.
action figures because we had spatulas. We didn't have our zap. That's true.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Slappy Spatchy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking about other games where we use the zappers, but that was the first time that we actually used the spatulas. I think we should bring that back.
Maybe. Anyways,
You wanted to
that
see
was
it back?
great.
But yeah, I get. And the thing is when we were talking earlier, when it first came out, it did well. It did average, like everything. You know, it was one of those average episodes, but after the summer, right? It was after what? It was August. You were saying
It plateaued.
It went nuts. It went
Oh.
straight up.
No, but for a while it plateaued.
Yeah, it plateaued. So when it originally came out, it plateaued at its normal viewership. But this summer, was it on August? The end of August, it just started
You know
going
why?
crazy.
I think people started playing Slappy Spatchy,
Maybe.
or playing Cards Against Humanity, I mean.
Maybe.
And when they come across the cards, they're curious. And if they do a search, we pop up.
Maybe that's yeah.
I think we
love
pop
that.
up now when people search for Slappy Spatchy. So they got curious.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Now, we do have some surprise hits.
Yes.
And
this is not just the 2024. These
season.
are overall videos that were stagnant for a while.
and then just skyrocketed for
just
some
went
reason.
crazy in the last few months for whatever
Yeah.
reason. But there's something they all have in common.
They are all dude dares.
They're all dude
So
dares.
basically, you see dude or I suffer one way or another, whether it's physical.
Apparently you
or-
enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But at number 3, we have Little Ho's Dr. Ho Drink Off Challenge.
Watch this. I'll bring it down.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay, go.
That went up higher. Stop it, that. Oh, that's too much.
I'm bringing it down. I'm bringing it down. I'm
Oh,
bringing
wow.
it
Oh, you made me spill my beer. I couldn't even.
Oh my god, that's brutal. Oh my god. Ah! Oh!
I'll turn it down a bit.
Oh!
It's so funny if you've never experienced one of those pads. It's not an electric shock per se. Well, it is, but it's not like you feel like you're getting shot like the bug zapper. It makes your muscles contract involuntarily, and when you can't help it, and your arm just starts to go, and you're trying to drink, it is hilarious and a little painful because your muscles cramp.
But you know what's really weird about that is the fact that we had a special Christmas episode where we actually had the Operation game.
We did play Operation
because it played so well.
Yeah.
In the original episode, we thought, oh my god, if we're gonna play Operation and have the pads on us and we get zapped at the same time as the game, was if this is gonna go viral, this is gonna be, people are just gonna love it.
Man.
And
Well, you know what? Let's rectify that. Go check it out, okay?
Now, right?
Well, not now. After this
Yeah,
episode.
when we're done, go check out that episode.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, for sure.
So what's the number 2 surprise hit, dude?
So, this surprised me a lot when Dude told me, because this is an episode we did in our first season.
Oh, this is an oldie.
It's an oldie, and it's called Disgusting Jerk Off Challenge.
Now, I think... Well, here, watch this.
Dude, the first one. Oh, man, I'm not comfortable with this.
Go!
Go. Shake it up. Oh, dude!
Oh,
Okay, go.
this looks nasty. Ah,
Oh, my God.
I'm chewing my beer.
Okay, so the puke
Oh, that's gross.
bucket's back.
Why?
So, oh, my God. I know what that is.
That's the peppered one. So as you can see, there's nothing sexual about this. This is blender beef jerky.
All I can think about is when people see that, and when they actually follow, they're waiting for the jerk off moment.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh, it's beef jerky.
So I'm wondering if the video popped up just because there's pervs out there.
That's what
who
I'm
are hoping
thinking.
to see something
that's-
that is not gonna happen on camera.
Full disclosure, that was 100% a freaking troll. That was clickbait big time.
The title
And
is total clickbait.
Actually,
It
did
worked.
very well. But the fact that it's weird. That's just in the last few months. So all of these, like the surprise hits, are
You
legitimate
know why?
surprise hits.
It's winter's coming. It's getting cold, and people are staying indoors, and they're like, "I'm gonna watch some weird porn."
Somebody wants to watch.
They want to watch
Disgusting
guys that jerk off challenge. Yeah.
So, to all you pervs out there that wanted to see what you wanted to see,
I
and
can
were-
still taste the dill pickle beef jerky. Eh?
and you were somewhat disappointed, I'm still happy you watched because it just they gave us our numbers.
And the number 1 surprise hit is Chili Willy Ice in the Pants Challenge.
This is for you, baby.
Oh no. It's right at the danger zone. It's right at the danger. Hey, don't overstuff it. it's on the danger zone. It's in the. Ow. Ow. No. Ow. Ow. Cold. Oh my God. I'm never having children again.
Holy jeez.
How long do I have to keep this in?
That blew me away. I could not. That one is, again, it's one of those episodes which is great because if you.
And what year was that one?
I think
Was that
it
our season 1 or 2?
2. It was season
Season 2.
2, I believe.
Yeah.
It was, dude. It's just, you'll know because, folks, if you look at the title, even for this show you're watching right now, look at the title, and at the end of the title, it's gonna, like, the EP is the episode. The first part is the year,
Yeah.
and the second part is the number.
The
in
episode of that
sequence,
year.
right?
So right now we're at 2501. This is
So it gives you an idea when that episode came out, and whatever given year. So for Chili Willy, this is when it came out.
But I think Chili Willy is just it's a fun one to watch where you see grown men compete.
What's another one that
and when they go wrong, a big thing of ice gets shoved down their pants, and your Willy gets chili. It's funny. It's just plain funny.
Did we show a clip yet?
I think yes we did. Yes
we did. Okay, I'm
yes.
not sure. I don't know. I'm not watching it with you.
Dude, play the clip.
Okay,
Don't
that's
worry.
fine.
You play.
But a little fun fact, folks, is that one of our special guests that has appeared a few times, and actually has appeared, he is so far the only person that was a guest co-host is Lude. So the voiceover you hear, that's Lude reading off the questions for, for that episode, he wasn't a guest co-host, he was actually our guest producer for that episode.
Yes, dude was busy, so.
It was summer.
I'm on vacation. I don't work for you guys for no
When we go
pay.
on vacation, he still records the show and he's still there. Whatever. Do your thing. We can't complain too much. He gave us an awesome gift.
Oh my
for
God.
Christmas. You want to see how awesome the gift was that we got for Christmas? Go check out this episode.
Oh, yeah.
It's like this year's Christmas. You'll
Oh
love it.
yeah.
Thank you.
Anyways.
We're being jerks, but you're nice.
Those are the statistically significant episodes of 2024, and I'm really hoping for 2025 we can get all those numbers up even higher.
Yeah, so if there's anything that that you enjoy, things that you want to see more of, don't be shy. Here's our email.
Send the information
Right?
here.
Send it to Dude. He always goes through it. Sometimes it takes a little while because he's got other stuff that we ask him to do. So my car looks
Also,
awesome, by the way.
Subscribe, like, and
Oh,
share.
do that, right? So brand new year. Let's start off with some banger numbers. Let's get some
You
viewers.
said banger. Name your sex tape.
You didn't miss out. But subscribe, show us the love. We love that you watch the show. Obviously, we love doing the show. So we do this for you, and we do this for us.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bonne
Bonne
année.
année. And see you next week.